Hello, everyone. So, I made a short video about two trending topics in Nigeria and the United Kingdom. About, I'll read them to you. They are intertwined, similar, and in both cases, Nigerians and British people, some are not happy about it. So, I'll start with the Nigerian one. It says federal government borrows 100 billion naira from unclaimed funds. And the UK press from Facebook.com says, vote left, you will have nothing left. The Labour Party has just pushed through a sneaky grab for your pension pot. Rachel Reeves just seized control of your pension, gambling with your money. Chancellor Rachel Reeves has been circling our retirement savings for months. She wants the power to direct where our workplace pension. So that's it. That's the topic. And in Nigeria's case, those who are against this government, the topic again, let me repeat, federal government borrows 100 billion naira from unclaimed funds. Now, the key word there is borrow, unclaimed. Those are two key words. But when you're against this government, Tinubu government, and you have so much anger in you because your candidate Peter Obi is not in power, you will not see that. What you will read there, even though you have two eyes and you are not blind, what you will see is federal government stealing money. That's what you see. But the headline clearly stated federal government borrows from unclaimed funds. Unclaimed. It's happened to me as well. Someone, I won't mention his name, I won't go into details, bought shares for me many years. It was like 15, 20 years ago. I can't remember the bank now. And he lost the certificate, you know. And I know there's a way to go about to get it back, but it's just so much stress. And he lost the certificate. So there are many unclaimed funds like that, like people that have passed away and they wrote no will and their family didn't know, even people that stole money. So many Nigerian politicians stole money, they hid it in banks, they hid it in wherever, stocks and shares. They didn't tell their family because it's stolen money. Monies like that goes to the government. If you have a genuine claim for it, you get your money back. But most times people didn't know that their parents or their grandparents or their father, you know, has this money hidden because they didn't share it and they didn't write a will. Similarly, the UK one, it says the Labour Party has just pushed through a sneaky grab for your pension pot. These are headlines that if you don't think clearly, what you see or what you read is that the Labour government is going to steal from our pension pot. And especially if your candidate is not in power. But what this basically tells us is that the government, the Labour government, is trying to invest the monies in the pension pot. And this happens all over the world. Pencom in Nigeria, in UK, in US. There's a big fund, like a big fund, pension fund in the US. It's making so much money. What the government does is rather than this money, let's assume the pension fund is, I don't know, 100 billion naira. Rather than, if you keep that 100 billion naira in, let's say, for example, I don't want to mention any banks, one of these banks, what the bank will do is they'll use that 100 billion naira to make extra money. They will lend it to people, lend it to government, or lend it to organizations, and they'll make money from it. So rather than that money sit 100 billion naira sit idle in an account, the government borrows from it at 0%. And when it's time to pay the pension or the unclaimed fund, in Nigeria's case, if someone comes back for the unclaimed funds, government pays him or her. In UK, when it's time to pay that pension, government pay the pension. That's business sense. You don't keep money in your account. Watch my previous video. I have told you, monies in your account is wasting. Don't keep money in your account. When you finish your expenditure for the month, say you collect 100 naira as your salary, and your expenditure for the month is 60 naira. Pay all your debts, pay all your bills, pay everything, and the rest invest it. Invest in stock, shares, money markets, ISA, savings, invest it. If you keep that money in your account, it's wasting away. Banks will be charging you in Nigeria. They'll charge you they charge you all different fees. In UK, there are no charges in most bank accounts. But in Nigeria's bank account, they charge you. So rather than keep your money there, invest them. That's what government does. There's no point in keeping 100 billion naira, for example, in an account. You invest it in big companies, sure bankers, like Tesla, like Apple, like Google. You make your money back. And that's what government does. Like our parents, their pension was invested. So let's assume the profits on their pension 20 years ago or 30 years ago, government used it to improve the economy and they used their pension to pay our pension. So the pension we are paying now will be saved for the next 20, 30 years to pay our children's pension. That's the way government works. These things don't need to be taught in school. It says there in clear English, unclaimed, borrow. We all know what that means. Government is not stealing, they are borrowing from it. It's cheaper to borrow from those monies than to go to IMF and borrow 7% or go to China and borrow 4% and you're now paying interest fees. So, guys, let's love our country. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. It's free to do so.